I was appointed as a junior postal officer, telegraph messenger, and I thought, no, I'll try the Air Force, because of course Dad was in the Air Force in World War One. I was sent down to Mildura, which was a big airport. They were on the secret list. That was the Spitfire planes and other fighter planes. Anyway, I'm sitting on the moss there, and through comes a message, and here it is, posted, LAC Bleakley, posted to the invasion mob up at Strathpine in Queensland. We're in a special group of about 20. We're being set up for an invasion. There's the invasion forces come on. We landed just out of Lae anyway at this airfield, and on a special mission. And to this day, we don't know what that special mission was. I hear this plane coming, and I thought, oh, gee, he's flying low. And he was low, all right. He was only over the top of the trees. There was two Jap planes. And they came in low to get below the radar and to shoot up the planes on our aerodrome. All hell broke loose for a while, and then I don't know if they got shot down, but they took off anyway. But after we got to New Guinea and we started to move up through the islands, it was with the American forces. We didn't see any Aussies. We ate American food, chili con carne, other stuff. Everything was mashed up with the Yanks. We weren't too happy with it. And so we went on the invasions with them. And we headed for Tarakan, an island just off Borneo. And so anyway, we get into the invasion. There was guns going off of a night and the aircraft coming over, just a couple. And then one day we came out of the where we were stacking the bombs and the ammunition, and a jeep pulls up with 4 blokes on it, and they were war correspondents. They came over and asked us who we were and where we were from, etc. And when they'd finished, they got back in their jeep and they headed out on this main road towards the airstrip. And we hardly had time to leave when we heard this hell of an explosion. And this is fact. We looked down the road and here's blokes going through the air and the jeep being thrown through the air. They'd hit a landmine on the side of the road. I've been asked, well, how did you stand up to this? Were you frightened or? And the funny part about it, no, it was another world, and it was happening to other people, but it wasn't going to happen to us. At 19 and 20, I think we were down in the storm water drain there when a couple of bombers came over one night, Japs. The bombs were coming towards us, but luckily they veered in a bit there and the bomb went a bit further away. But you held your breath on all these things. Well, I can't ever remember thinking, well, this is going to be me. Anyway, I was washing one day outside the tent in a kerosene tin, and a sergeant fella came down and said, "Oh, Bleakley," he said, "if you can get down to the airstrip, you can go home. We fly to the Rose Bay in the flying boat. Here it is, the middle of winter, wind blowing right out on this big jetty, and the reception committee, two old blokes fishing off the side of the jetty. I had me tropical gear work on. I think I still had me bullets in the webbing. I went to the pictures with my girlfriend at the time, the Prince Edward, and my legs were going numb slowly up from the feet, and the top part of me was going numb. I go down and report into the medico, a lady doctor, and she goes over me and she says, "There's nothing wrong with you." And I was fed up by this time, blew me top and said, "Nothing bloody wrong. Well, what in the hell, so-and-so?" And she said, in words I'll never forget, "I'm sending you into a Macquarie Street specialist. If he says there's nothing wrong with you, I'm going to put you on a charge." I went to the Macquarie Street specialist. There was a government recognised specialist too. And to cut it short, immediate discharge and nervous disorder. And from that day on, whilst I was at leave, I ended up on another journey. I didn't go back. I was in Concord Repatriation Hospital for 6 weeks on insulin shock treatment. There was another psycho bloke there that was looking after the soldiers. He used to try and hypnotise me and take me back to all these events that I'd been through. When I went back to the post office, they put me on what they call light duties. I kept getting the panic attacks. I was there one afternoon late, and I got this crying fit just to consume me. And I went into the room behind and just sat there and bawled my eyes out. 60 years later, it was affecting me all my life. 60 years later, they've given it a name, post-traumatic stress. Instead of going into hospital or going home sick, staying in bed, I got up, I walked the beach, and I fished, and I got myself back on track. But, oh well, I put it in to getting tea ready there, then saw and smelt the smoke, thought it was me pie in the microwave, and then come over and found it was the toast, and the toast was jammed and it was just burning. It's nice and crisp.
There you are.
Oh, way to go, Dad.
Well, but that's not
Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Watch, whoa, watch what
Slow
you do. Bye.